don't know anything.
Okay. we'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out as we go along. There's no pressure. All right, welcome to the Kerner Report. I'm here with Max Goldberg, my good friend. A few announcements before we get started.
I'm Max.
He's Max. All right, so a few announcements. Follow the Kerner Report podcast YouTube channel for full episodes and TKR podcast clips for clips and highlights. Go to teespring.com/shop/the-Kerner-report-essentials for the Kerner Report Essentials drop. We have some great stuff on there, so go grab some merch.
Oh, that's awesome. You have it down already. You have the whole promo.
I have the whole promo down. Second episode, I already got the promo down. Anyway, so Max.
You just need sponsors now.
I do need sponsors.
Yeah.
Well, that's the kind of the thing. My little distribution thingy has sponsors on it, so that's super sick.
It's early. What is this?
It's fascinating. What?
You still got time.
You
got time. This is your second episode.
I know.
Yeah.
I need to get up there.
You'll make it big eventually.
Oh yeah, this is about to pop off. You just wait. No. But yeah, it's a little different. Doing it outside again.
Yeah.
Last time there's a lot of planes. A lot of birds.
There's a lot of cars.
I know there's a lot of cars. There's still going to be some cars. I apologize for the wonderful viewing audience. There's some cars, but it is what it is. Speaking of planes, you're a well-traveled man.
I am.
You're a well-traveled
I
man.
like to think I am. Yeah.
You've traveled. Here, give them a list. Where have you lived?
Oh, okay. So I grew up in Ecuador, in Quito, Ecuador. I moved there in 2004.
Qué interesante. Sorry.
So when I was 3-4-ish, I lived there till I was about 12. Then I moved here to Marin County, and then I moved to Lima, Peru. Lived there for about a year and a half, a little over a year and a half, and then I moved back. And when you're down there, traveling's so much cheaper.
Really?
So you obviously have the chance to spread yourself out a lot more. It's a lot more accessible.
Okay, like what could you get for like $10 in Lima, Peru?
$10?
$10.
You get 60 pieces of sushi.
60 pieces of sushi,
for $10.
like good quality,
and it's really good
like
quality.
good sushi.
Well, so Peru has a large population of Asian Peruvians, right?
Asian Peru. Where do they
Asian
come
Peruvians.
from?
China, Japan.
Asia. Okay,
Right.
makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah. Asian Peruvians.
Yeah.
And that's from a long history of trading. Actually, guano, which is
Guano.
bird poop.
Guano.
For fertilizer.
Spanish?
Yeah, back in like
Spanish for bird poop.
1800s, they used
Wow.
to trade fertilizer, and so a lot of Chinese and Japanese traders came to live in Lima in the coastal regions, and they settled.
That's
and,
fascinating.
Yeah, and so there's a huge Asian influence. Like some of the Peru's main dishes, actually, lomo saltado, for example, is
that sounds
it's the best. It's so good. You have beef, which is the European part, the Spanish part.
Yeah.
Right, and you cook it in a soy sauce over a bed of rice, which is the Asian influence, and you have
Asian
potatoes,
Spanish.
these big steak fries.
Steak fries.
Right, these massive wedges, which are the local Peruvian aspect. So it's really cool, and that's just like that dish is a microcosm, I guess, for the rest of the country. Just a huge mix of awesome
that's fascinating
things. But yeah, $10 you get 60 pieces of really good sushi.
That's crazy. So I don't know why, but I find like the price of cars internationally so interesting because like you go to the Philippines and it's like twice as much for a Prius. It's like $150,000 for is that Singapore? Philippines? I don't know. I think it's Singapore, right?
What is?
Where you can spend like $150,000 for a Prius.
I don't know. I've never been to Singapore.
Okay.
It makes sense though.
It's something like that because they care so much about the environment.
I'm sure you're familiar with the international supply chain.
Oh, absolutely, Max.
Right?
I'm so glad you brought that up.
Is that what you wanted to talk about today?
Well, no, no. I was just thinking because like I feel like it's so fascinating because you spend $150,000 on a Prius and we think of that as like nothing. So what's the price for like a Prius in Lima?
You really I don't know. I'm not a car buyer yet.
You're not
I
a car
haven't
buyer.
bought a Prius.
Well, how much does it cost?
There's a lot of so I'll let you.
So if it's $10 for 60 pieces of sushi.
I don't ask me math questions.
Okay.
I don't take math.
What's the derivative of them? But
so what you see is a lot in South America, or really around the world, more than you see here, is a lot more Chinese cars. A lot of car brands that you
we talked
would
about
not
this the other time
recognize
we hung out.
whatsoever. When was the last time you saw a Citroen in the United States?
They're in Europe, right?
Yeah, they're all over the place in Europe, but when was the last time you saw one in the U.S.?
Never.
Right? There's this car company that I still have not seen anywhere else but
it's an interesting
during
name.
my time living in Peru, which is called The Great Wall.
The car company
It's a Chinese car company, or Great Wall. And
that's fascinating.
Yeah, the logo is pretty cool. It's like 3 little triangles stacked on top of like a wall.
Interesting.
But it's because the
Are
whole,
they like high-end cars?
No.
No.
That's the whole supply chain is completely different. You have different relationships with China.
Yeah.
So you have different, exchanges of products, and
Wow.
And the prices vary greatly, the tariffs and all that. I'm not a master at the subject, but
no, but you are an international relations
major. We also in the U.S. we make a lot of our own cars. Here, Peru doesn't make its own cars.
They don't make their own.
They don't make their own cars.
Oh yeah.
There's no Peruvian auto company, right? Or at least a major one. You could have like your guy's local auto shop.
Like a
is
shop.
his body
there's
shop.
No, there's no
major manufacturer, right? Which is interesting because a lot of American cars aren't even made in America anyway.
Right.
Mexico, China, Canada.
It's fascinating.
And that ties back to labor
laws,
imports, relations.
NAFTA.
WTO. It's so complicated.
So complicated.
Right? I'm sure if I research into it a lot more, it's really fascinating. Actually, it's just cars. I don't even know shit about. Excuse my language. I don't know anything about cars.
This is
how they work,
show.
right? But the international aspect of it is fascinating.
Definitely. So what's the price difference? Okay, we're going back to the sushi example.
Okay.
What's the price difference for 60 pieces of sushi from Lima to what's the capital of Quito in Ecuador?
Right.
What's the difference?
Well, the Sole. So Quito actually uses American dollars. Ecuador uses the American dollar. I think that started in the early 2000s after their last currency just collapsed. Oh. They started using the American dollar.
Yeah.
Right. I can't remember the name of the currency before.
Yeah.
But Peru uses the Sole, and it's 3-to-1. Super simple ratio.
3-to-1.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
It's not like. You have some currencies like the Paraguayan Guarani, which is also funny, the name of a major ethnic group within Paraguay, and the language. So when you say Guarani and you're in Paraguay, you could be talking about the currency, the race, or the language, and but
that's very confusing.
that's like 1,500 to the dollar.
1,500 to the dollar.
Maybe it's either 1,500 or 15,000 to the dollar.
That's similar to like the Japanese or Chinese yen or something. I don't know.
I don't know the yen.
I just remember
conversion rate.
I just remember meeting this Japanese guy, and he's like, "Yeah, it costs 2 million yen to buy a car or something."
Which sounds crazy,
yeah.
But when you convert it, it's like fine.
It's like $30,000 or something.
$1,000 more expensive or cheaper. In Peru, for example, like you have the 3-to-1 ratio. So 60 pieces of sushi.
Yeah.
Or $30.
What type of sushi are we talking here?
30 soles is $10.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But not even because it's also cheaper.
Yeah.
Because you get more bang for your buck.
Yeah.
Because taxes and whatnot. So that's the conversion ratio is 3-to-1, but really it's cheaper.
That's interesting. Yeah. So it's a lot easier to get sushi down there. That's what I'm hearing.
Yes. The point is, you want good sushi for cheap, go to Lima. It's phenomenal. It really is.
Yeah. Where do they have like Japanese sushi restaurants?
Yeah.
Like full on?
Lima's super famous.
For sushi?
It's culinary.
Where do they get this? Do they get it from Japan and ship it over?
No, it's fresh.
Fresh sushi?
Yeah. Well, a lot of sushi restaurants can get fish from the Atlantic, the Pacific, off the coast of Japan.
Yeah.
But Peru's got enormous fisheries off the coast right there.
That's great.
You have a lot of fish there.
That's super
I'm sure you don't get everything there. imports.
Yeah.
You fly fish over that morning.
Mm-hmm.
It's incredible how you can get ingredients across the world.
Yeah.
In
supply chains.
4 hours.
That's insane.
Yeah, it's incredible.
Yeah. Have you heard about like how there's all these like high-end restaurants like they have like the high-end sushi. Okay, we're getting into sushi here.
Yeah, no, let's dive. Let's
dive in.
Welcome to the Kerner Report.
Welcome to the Kerner
Report. This episode we talk about
sushi. But no, these high-end restaurants in like New York and like all around the world, they're constantly like up late, like the chefs are like up late at night, like 1, 2 in the morning to get to talk to their sushi guys.
Do you watch those like YouTube videos?
Yes.
Eater or Munchies?
Yes.
Yeah, those are the best. Man,
those are the best because it's fascinating.
This chef makes bluefin tuna in his sock. Like, wow. Yeah, I like that. I like that video.
No, but they're up at night at like 3 in the morning and they're like, is this good? Like they send pictures from their boat. Like, I'm bringing you this good sushi. He's like, no, this is crap. Yeah. No, bring me another one. This is crap. And then they ship it over, and then you get the fresh sushi in the morning. It's
that's
fascinating.
Another just a quick international relations plug.
Go for it.
That's another thing you got to talk about all the time when you're talking about international relations is communication and technology.
Yeah.
And how that makes a world of a difference.
Yeah.
In interaction, and especially with like the modernizing technology. I mean, think about cell phones.
Yeah.
Obviously, we weren't alive when cell phones were first a thing, but think about how quickly that changed everything. And now you have, text. I sound like an old man.
I got
now you have those camera phones. But
when I was a kid.
Right, so you can have your chef, like you're talking about, texting his contact in Japan.
Yeah.
And, real time, and then he gets his yellowfin that morning.
No, I wanted bluefin.
It's incredible, man. Yet there's still mismanagement of
absolutely
everything.
Yeah, and then truffles. I'm not gonna get into
truffles.
Are we gonna?
Did you watch the truffle video? I watched the truffle video.
There's a few truffle videos.
The youngest truffle dealer in New York.
Do you know the truffle beef in New York is a real thing?
I don't.
It's a real thing.
I'm not familiar with the truffle industry.
I mean, I'm not like that into it, but there's a few videos because you see this one video of this one guy who is
I just knocked into the table.
No, you're good. Don't worry.
Okay.
No, you're
this one guy.
Sound's already screwed because we're outside. No, I'm kidding. No, this one guy. He's like the young truffle like czar. He's called the truffle czar or something.
The czar. The czar of
does he
truffles. Like oppress his employees?
I don't know. I don't think he has that many employees. I think he just does it himself. And he has his little truck and he drives and buys all these super high-end food and brings it to all the different restaurants around New York City. And he's like super into truffles and he gets really good quality truffles. And then like during the filming of it, he sees his like competitors. He goes, "Oh my God, I can't believe I saw those guys. Those guys are terrible. You know." I hate those pieces. Those guys are pieces of shit. Oh my God! And like lost it for the rest of the video because he saw his competitors. And then you see another video with like you couldn't see their faces. They blurred out their faces.
Sure.
But they showed it. And then the other video, it was the other guys because I mean she had the same little bag and she was filming her version of the truffle going around New York. I'm like, there's some serious beef here because they would like kill each other.
I'm pretty sure I've seen that video. Actually,
yeah.
I spend way too much time on YouTube.
Me too.
Yeah.
No, it's fascinating. Because it's all about truffles. Like, oh my God, those guys are cutting prices, man. If we could get those guys to mess them up. Truffles. I don't know. I don't even like truffles.
I can't remember the last time I had.
Have you
truffle.
ever? Yeah.
I had truffle mac and cheese.
Oh yeah, I think I had that once too.
I don't know if it's real truffle or if they use the truffle oil,
right,
which is based on like synthetic. I don't know. People find it's like the wasabi thing.
The wasabi. What's the wasabi thing?
Like when we were talking about sushi earlier. You know, half the wasabi eat's not real wasabi.
What?
Right?
Scandal.
Oh my God! I know this is the first time you're ever.
I never knew that. What do you mean? What do you mean half the wasabi is not real wasabi?
You know, it's like It's like horseradish.
It's not. What? Wait. So the wasabi recipe is half horseradish.
Completely.
Something like that.
Sometimes.
That's terrible.
Because real wasabi is like a plant that only grows in certain conditions, and I know this because I watched the YouTube video on it. So I'm obviously the right person to talk to about
Absolutely.
this. You know, it's a plant that grows in only specific conditions, so obviously naturally it's super expensive. Anytime you have anything expensive, you have cheap alternatives.
Yeah.
And so
same thing like
you
matcha.
Just dye horseradish green. Matcha?
Yeah, matcha. Matcha's the same thing.
Tell me about that.
Well, it's like the same thing because you have like a matcha plant, and to get really high-end matcha, it's like $100 per little thing of matcha.
Yeah.
And what they do is they put sugar in it and they put molasses in it, and then it's not real matcha.
Chemistry is amazing. The fact that people are able to find substitutes that taste the same, looks the same, as synthetic. These more expensive things for half the price.
Yeah, but
quarter of the price.
Quarter of the price. Yeah, but then takes away from the quality of the ingredients. Makes me sad.
Yeah,
because
people make money off it.
I know.
That's how you make money.
Profits. Distribution of labor.
Oh yeah. Let's just do supply and demand. Economic just
means of production.
Yeah. Labor capital.
Oh God. Yeah. Anyway, don't want to.
That's all I know. I can't put out any more words.
Yeah. We're only like sophomores, right? Yeah.
I exacerbated my economics vocabulary.
Yeah.
It's a funny one.
Yeah, but okay. So you lived in Peru.
I did.
You lived in Lima.
Yeah.
In Peru, and then you lived in Quito, Ecuador,
yeah.
and then you lived in Marin,
in
California, and you've also traveled a lot, though.
Yeah,
what's
a fair amount. I mean, relative to.
But like, right? But like, what's like the best travel experience you've had? Like, what's like the coolest trip?
I get asked that question all the time.
I know.
And I don't know.
Because you're such a well-traveled man.
I love deserts.
Why did I expect that?
I'm a huge fan of deserts.
Yeah.
You know, they're beautiful. And there's something super serene,
majestic
about it.
See the mirages.
Right, the mirages.
Yeah. I don't know. I've never really been to a desert.
Just any desert?
No.
Phoenix?
No.
Las Vegas?
No.
You've never been?
Never been to Las Vegas.
East?
Never been east.
Okay.
I mean, I've been east.
Cactus. And L.A.
Cactus. L.A.
Like southern L.A.
I haven't been to southern
Eastern
L.A. Eastern L.A. Like
if the city wasn't there, it'd be desert.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. So you have rolling sand dunes, or you have these massive jaggedy rock formations. It's awesome. So basically, Morocco, Israel, Jordan, Lima. Most of the coastal region of Peru is desert. It's actually the driest desert in the world.
Huh?
Because you have the Atacama Desert, which is on the
border.
What? Atacama Desert.
Speak American,
which is on the border of Chile and Peru.
Yeah.
And that's the driest desert in the world. I mean, in Lima, it doesn't rain.
Doesn't rain.
It never rains. You have
It's on the equator, right?
It's south of the equator. just south.
Just south of the
Yeah.
equator. Okay.
That's why Ecuador is called Ecuador.
Oh, wow.
I mean, you can go in
Yeah.
Quito. There's a place called Mitad del Mundo, which is just like this massive monument,
Yeah.
and that's where the equator is. And you can stand in the northern hemisphere, in the southern hemisphere.
Wow.
It's kind of cool.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's like a touristy thing that you do.
I did that with the Prime Meridian.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I haven't been
In England. Yeah, that's cool.
I haven't been on the Prime Meridian.
Yeah, it was like a little thing. You hop on one side, hop on the other side, and you're
Sweet.
like, I feel no
The
different.
Prime Meridian.
But anyway, so you like deserts.
Yeah, I love deserts.
You like deserts. You like, you said Israel?
Israel was great.
Israel.
Yeah.
You like camels? You rode a camel, right?
I've ridden camels before.
How was that?
It's so uncomfortable.
Why?
Because
They look so nice.
They have you.
But I feel like
you
they're not.
It depends on the saddle.
Okay.
So like the 3 times I've ridden camels have all been different experiences. One of them was like free riding. So no ropes. Just they put you on a camel and then you're like, follow us, and you got to steer the thing, which you can't because it does what it wants.
Yeah.
In Morocco, right?
Do they just follow the other camels?
Yeah,
like
they just
horses?
follow the other
Okay.
camels. So
Yeah.
it's not as hard as I guess I made it out to be. But you sit there and you're on like basically
just takes a
layer.
beeline to
Yeah,
the
it
next
just
thing.
goes the other direction. It's first of all, getting up and down on a camel is awesome because it leans its legs forward.
Yeah.
And it goes like, and so you fall forward. And so one of my friends fell off the front of the camel.
Oh man.
Because it goes.
It's like a far fall, right?
Yeah, I mean it's how tall is a camel?
It's much bigger than a horse.
7 feet tall, maybe.
7 feet tall?
Yeah, it's.
Jeez.
And that's
a
just
tall
from
camel.
memory. I don't know exactly.
Like you're up 7 feet.
I don't.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna have
But
to
like,
Google it.
okay, wait. Do you sit on? I really don't
You
know
sit on
anything.
top of the camel. You sit
sit on top of the hump.
Right on top of the hump.
That's really
I've never
high
ridden
up.
a 2-humped camel because those are
Really rare.
East Asia,
Yeah.
Central Asia. But the 1-hump camel, you sit on top of the hump, and so the hump's like sticking up your ass the whole time. It's really not comfortable.
That doesn't sound
Unless
comfortable.
you gotta find a sweet spot, but it's usually
sweet
just
spot?
a stack of
How do you
woven.
find a sweet spot?
I don't know. It's a stack of woven quilts, and you
Stack
sit
of
on
woven
it
quilts.
and you hold tight.
And you have a hump up your ass.
And you have a hump up your ass.
That sounds
so
fun.
day in the life.
Yeah. So you just walk along the sand dunes, or
Yeah.
the camel walks along the sand dunes, and you just kind of bump
You're
along,
just kind of like.
moving along with your camel.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you see any other snakes or other deserty creatures?
So
in the
yeah,
desert?
Arizona's awesome. Arizona, United States, the desert is really cool. The United States. I speak
the
like
United
it's a
States,
foreign country.
The foreign, I mean, it's
For a lot of people,
for a lot
it
of
is.
like we're in
It's
like
true.
very moderate climate here.
For most of the world, it is a different country.
Yeah.
That's where you see the most wildlife: coyotes, snakes, lizards, eagles,
Eagles. What type of eagle? Do you know?
Harris hawks.
Harris hawk. Those are big, right?
That's the only one I can
massive
name right
hawks.
now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Little snakes. Snakes hide in the sand.
I never really saw any wildlife in the Peruvian
Yeah.
deserts.
Yeah.
Sometimes in Jordan we saw like some kind of hoofed gazelle-looking thing.
Just in the
I don't
distance.
remember what it was. Yeah.
Go wow.
And then in Israel we saw a lot of goats. Lots of different types of goats.
The goat.
Yeah, like wild goats.
In the desert.
Yeah,
Wow.
mountain goats.
What do they do
They
there?
have these huge horns and
Yeah.
they climb, vertical cliff faces.
Oh, those are the ones.
Yeah, they're
Wait,
super
I saw that on like
Planet Earth.
David Attenborough was saying something about that.
Planet Earth is the best.
No, that's the funny because they're just like, you know what? See this 90-degree angle? I'm going up it. That's that type of goat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Those things are insane.
Yeah.
How do they do that? They have like tiny little hooves, right?
Balance.
Balance.
They do.
So you saw those
Yeah.
in Israel?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. And you saw them running up and down the cliffs and everything?
Well, they were just sitting there.
Oh,
they were actually in the middle of the road.
Oh wow.
And they're just sitting there.
Gotta
You
move
drive
out of the way.
around 'em,
Yeah.
But I'm sure sometimes they climb up the cliffs
It's
when they feel like.
probably pretty cool to watch that because they're like so nimble. Yep. So favorite places are in the deserts.
Yeah.
What's your least favorite? What's your least favorite? What was the worst travel experience?
Israel.
It was the best and the worst.
It wasn't the best, but it also.
Why was it the worst?
I'm usually when I go places, I love the natural aspects of going. Geography, nature, wildlife, plants.
Yeah.
Culture's awesome, obviously. Plus, food's always a plus.
Mm-hmm.
But I really go for the natural beauty, and so that's why Israel was amazing. But
Mm-hmm.
we had a tour guide. We don't usually get tour guides.
Right.
But for whatever reason, we decided to hire this guy. He was Canadian born. He moved to Israel. He was recommended to us, which was super weird, by a lot of families we knew who had gone. Which I don't know what was up with this guy. It was just weird. super awkward.
Was he high on
no,
something?
he knew so much about everything. Like he'd tell you this is King David's castle, 1300 BC. You know, super informational. But we had to drive him because he's a very religious Jew. So I guess on
is that a thing
on the shop? Well, you can't drive on Shabbat.
Yeah.
Right. But every other day, I guess he couldn't drive either. I don't know.
Okay. It is what it is.
Then our stuff got stolen out of the car. When we went to the police station, and they were like, "This is the first time this has ever happened," And
really?
you're like, "Oh my god!" Right? They're like, "No one ever gets their stuff stolen in Israel." I was like, "Well, you know what it was? We had a big ass rental van that had Hertz, like a massive thing on the sides that you could see was a rental van."
Right.
And then we drove through these ruins that I'm sure get lots of tourists every year, and so I guess it's a perfect opportunity.
That sounds that sucks.
So we
that
got.
Really
I mean, so much of my stuff's and I got a medical condition, right? So all my medicinal supplies
were gone. So what do you do?
And so we had to go. I mean, luckily it's Israel. It's very developed.
Yeah.
You go to the pharmacy, but they didn't have the same thing. So like I usually use 2 millimeter needles, or maybe it's 4 millimeter.
Yeah.
But they only had 9 millimeter needles available, right?
Whoa.
And so the size difference is incredible.
Yeah.
So that hurt a lot.
Damn.
It was just inconvenient, really.
No, but that's like that's really bad.
Awkward guide.
That's terrible. Jeez. So
stuff stolen. But then, really, overall, it was an awesome experience.
Yeah.
Yeah. A few hiccups along the way.
Little
Definitely
bumps.
the most hiccups of any trip.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
I mean, there have been scarier things, like when you're traveling, there's scary stuff happening. Sketchy, but that's exciting.
In what way?
Right. So
like what happened?
You could be on our way to Arequipa.
Where's that?
Which is Andes town in Peru.
Okay.
You gotta drive through these. There's still terrorist cells in Peru. The Sendero Luminoso, the Shining Path.
Wow.
So it's just I was never in direct danger. They were never like, oh my god, over there, that's them, that's the terrorists, right? But they're around you.
Yeah.
It's a kind of awesome though, being in a dangerous situation.
Yeah.
It's like that.
Yeah.
Being in areas where it's a little sketchy.
Sure.
I'm not so much worried
Adrenaline's
about
up.
being kidnapped but it's kind of it's cool. That's why it's not as annoying as getting your stuff.
Right, but
stolen,
like what do you mean like they're around you?
Like so you have the thing about Peru is it's such a especially towards the east, it's such a stronghold for cartels.
Right. In the mountains.
So in the mountains is where all the coca's grown. Then in the
Yeah.
rainforest is where it's all, all the clandestine coca producing things are. And that's not to say that the entire country is one big hotbed for cartel, because it's not.
Yeah.
Right. It's a fucking awesome country.
Yeah.
Right. But it's there.
Yeah.
It's definitely there more so than here, I guess, especially where we live in a really nice area. It's very prominent. And so there's shady activity going on all around you. And it doesn't necessarily directly affect you all the time, but it's there. And some people get caught up in it. Most people don't. It's cool. In a way, it's cool knowing that. Even in Israel, I stayed with my cousin on his little kibbutz, which is like a socialist experiment thing. You should look it up.
Wait, what is that?
So
I don't know. Yeah.
I'm hitting every single point.
Everything. Go for it.
When Israel was founded, it was a very, very socialist country. And you have these communes, kibbutzes.
Oh, right. Yeah.
And each one,
I knew about those.
Each one did its own thing. One would produce corn. One would make bullets.
It's a good range.
Right. Basically communism in a way that everyone had their job and everyone earned what and produced that specific
and gave
thing,
it
and
to
that went to the group collective and whatnot. It's teetered away from that a lot.
Yeah.
But you still have kibbutzes where they most of them are agricultural now. But so my cousin lives there, and his kibbutz is maybe a 20-minute drive from the border with the Gaza Strip.
Wow.
Which is
that's pretty.
Where,
you hear a lot of like weapon bombs. And
right, and
like
Gaza's a very interesting place. A lot of rockets are fired off from Gaza into Israel every day.
Yeah.
Every day, right? And so that's cool, and you can see it.
Do they have anti-drone
Yeah.
rocket stuff?
Yeah, I mean, they have this thing called the Iron Dome, which is basically interceptor. It intercepts.
Does it always intercept?
No, it misses sometimes.
Oh, man.
Right. But so you can see the Gaza Strip from his kibbutz, and you're like, that's it. That's what you hear about on the news every day. And that's what I'm talking about. Sketchy, but kind of cool.
Yeah.
Right. So I never felt like I was in danger.
Right.
I'm not going to say like, oh, my life was threatened. But, because.
But you're like just out of the way from stuff that could go south really fast. Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Just depending on where you go.
Yeah.
Just like in any city in the U.S., though.
Yeah.
It's the same.
Right.
Right. I don't want to. A lot of countries get bad reputations because they have some event going on within them in a certain area.
Yeah.
Right. But it's just like in the U.S. There's a lot of activity happening in certain areas.
Sure.
And if you don't go looking for trouble, you're not going to find it.
Yeah. Makes complete sense to me. You heard it first from a world traveler. Where would you travel to next?
I really want to go to Mongolia. I don't know if that's ever going to happen. But
Mongolia?
Yeah.
You have a few places, though, because I was expecting you to say Luxembourg.
Luxembourg? There's a lot of cool places. I mean, I've never been to... I was supposed to go to Central Europe.
Right.
I was supposed to study abroad in Poland this semester.
But why Mongolia?
It's fascinating.
Do you want to... What do they have? Have you seen this movie? It's called The Eagle Huntress.
I haven't.
You haven't? Oh, okay.
Is it about...
It's in Mongolia, I think.
It's them eagle hunting?
Yeah, and it's like the first girl to ever eagle hunt because it's like a very normally a man thing. Anyway, so they have their golden eagles, on their little...
How crazy is that?
I know, it's
falconeering.
crazy.
Like, have you ever met someone who does falconeering?
Nope.
Or falconing, whatever it's
Nope.
called, right? That they train the bird to go hunt for them?
Yeah.
That's nuts.
That's nuts.
I think that's awesome.
But instead of like having like a red-tailed hawk, which is like maybe like 3
golden
feet,
eagle,
which has a 10-foot wingspan.
Second biggest.
It is the biggest.
Raptor.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah. So you want to go to
eagle hunting?
Do you want to go eagle hunting?
Not for eagle hunting, just for the, I don't know. It seems
they have a lot of goats there
too.
It's
a culture I'm very unfamiliar with.
Yeah.
A cuisine I'm unfamiliar with. A
yak milk.
Landscape I'm unfamiliar with, and so
that's fascinating.
Make the unfamiliar familiar.
Yeah. When we were planning our trip, our extension.
Right. We were supposed to go.
We were
back
supposed
to
to go.
Israel.
We're supposed to go back
on
to
Birthright.
I know. I never been. I was super hyped.
Yeah.
But COVID.
COVID happened.
COVID.
I know it sucks. It really,
sucks.
really sucks.
But for our extension, we had. What was the plan? It was.
We were supposed to go from Israel.
After the trip, Israel,
to the Netherlands,
Amsterdam,
then Belgium, then Luxembourg,
Luxembourg, Paris,
maybe,
or somewhere
maybe
in France. Yeah, that would have
been so awesome.
I've
never done. I've been to Spain, in Europe, and that's the only place I've been to in Europe.
Yeah. That's crazy.
So.
Right. That was a fun trip too for you, right?
Spain?
Yeah,
it was awesome because that was an exchange.
Yeah.
So that was super personal and.
Yeah. You got to hang out in You got to hang out in their house and like.
Yeah.
Live
I lived with them for 2 weeks.
It's fascinating. That's crazy.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I'm going back next spring.
Wait, really?
Going to studying abroad. In Madrid. Hopefully.
Fingers
Fingers crossed.
Things work
Fingers
out.
crossed. Hopefully nothing happens.
If things work out, yeah, definitely.
But no, our trip was sideswiped. Everyone's life was sideswiped. I obviously for us, our trip being canceled is not the worst thing.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Happen, but
yeah.
Yeah,
that would have been sick. Yeah. Oh well, too late.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where's the best food that you've had? Would you say?
Peruvian food.
Yeah. Out of everything.
Also, I don't know. I can't decide. Peruvian food's great. The food I had in Thailand, amazing. I mean, I had pumpkin in like a stir fry. Right, they were like strips of pumpkin, or some gourd.
Was it good?
Whatever. It was amazing.
Yeah.
Right, and you have the I had the spiciest curry I've ever had. I had rat. Yeah, I tried rat on a stick. It wasn't good.
What did it taste like?
I had catfish on a stick, like the whole ass fish on a stick.
What did the rat taste like?
It wasn't good. It was like
It tastes like chicken.
It was burnt chicken, but gamey. Just like that's how I can describe it. I only took a bite. I couldn't finish it. I didn't want to.
How big was it?
Maybe like
about yay big.
7 inches, 8 inches.
Oh man! And was there a tail?
No, they cut the tail off.
Oh, thank God. Yeah. Oh man.
You don't eat the tail unless you do. I don't know.
But okay, so avoid rat.
Yeah.
And you had bass. What was it? Not bass. You had fish. You had a fish.
Yeah, it was a catfish.
Oh, a catfish.
The whole catfish. They skewer it and then you roast it and then you.
It was good.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Wow. And this was in Thailand.
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
We had I went with a group, like a student group.
Yeah.
And women who was in charge of the student group was from the area we were in Chiang Rai. And she took us to her parents' restaurant, and that's where we had the catfish on a stick. And we had so many. Oh, it was so good.
That sounds really good.
So good.
Yeah. That sounds delicious.
Also Morocco. Although I had the same thing for every meal in
What'd
Morocco.
you have?
Chicken tagine, which is like this awesome chicken dish cooked in couscous in a clay pot.
Huh.
Right. Yeah. It got old eventually, but because I had it for 2 weeks straight.
You couldn't. They just didn't make anything.
Well,
else?
that's what we had.
That's
right?
just what they.
That's what the little what was the name of the style of hotel we stayed in?
It's like an Airbnb type thing.
No, like a. There's a traditional
hostel.
Traditional. I don't know. It's some style, the architecture style, or Riyadh, I think, something like that. But it basically you have this building and it has the massive courtyard in the center with a fountain, open air courtyard, and awesome. You go out onto the roof. We were in Marrakesh, so like the old city of Marrakesh. There's no cars on the road. It's just donkeys and mopeds, and you go up to the top. You see the mosque. 5 a.m. in the morning, you hear the imam doing the call to prayer.
Right. That's so cool.
Yeah, incredible.
That's fascinating and awesome. Wow.
What about you?
What about me?
Yeah.
For what?
You travel.
I do.
You do travel.
I've dabbled. No.
Yeah. What's
What's
the best food?
What's the best food?
Yeah.
Let me think.
Or the best place, because that's what you asked me.
Greece was pretty cool. That was kind of insane. Like as a experience that was very different than what I've ever experienced before, because it was like you're like on an island and you're looking out and there's a million yachts. Everyone has yachts in not everyone, but like a lot of people have yachts in Greece. It's really fascinating because I don't know, I'm like into yachts, I guess. I don't know why.
Have you seen the yacht in Richardson Bay? Oh man,
I did see it. I have no idea whose it is.
I heard it belonged to Jerry Jones.
Who's Jerry
the
Jones?
Owner of the Dallas Cowboys.
Really? What is he doing here?
I don't think he's on it.
Oh, he's just keeping his yacht.
Yeah,
that's really expensive.
I have word from a very good source.
Yeah,
very trusted source that it's his yacht.
Yeah. But yeah, so there's a lot of yachts in Greece. That was cool. But more than that, like the food was really good.
Go to Greece.
See yachts.
See yachts.
I don't know. I just really like yachts. I'm just weird. But no, the food was really good. The nature and the you could swim. No, I mean like I'm really not doing a great job of selling it. But
no, it's okay.
But also no.
I don't. It's hard. I mean, I'm sure if you had like photos open, that's what helps me a lot when I'm describing a certain place. Is I go through all the photos, and then you can explain that, and then those photos lead you to other stories and memories. You ever been to Yosemite?
I have.
Yeah.
I think once.
Cool rocks there.
There's a lot of cool rocks.
There's lots of cool rocks.
Yeah. Have you hiked Yosemite at all?
I have. Yeah.
Where'd you go?
We started. I don't remember. This was a long time ago. This was 8th grade.
Yeah. We
5 years ago.
Yeah, we stayed in these little cabins. Like not cabins. It was like I think it was just like a normal like
cabin.
Well, it wasn't a cabin. It was like a hotel type motel.
5-star hotel.
No, definitely not.
Not too expensive.
Yeah. No, but we stayed in these things and it was like with family. And it was fun, and I don't remember that much about it. But apparently there was a bear that was it was like this big experience for me because I was like a little kind of got a bear.
Bears are awesome.
They are awesome.
They're so cool.
They're so cool. But what happened was my aunt and uncle were I think they heard something, and then my uncle went to go check it out, and my aunt's like, "No, it's a bear." And she's like, "I'm gonna go check it out." And then, so we went to go check it out, and then there was a bear rummaging through the trash, and then they just called the front desk, and the front desk came with what do you call it? Like a little gun that
tranquilizer darts?
No. A little
bear spray.
Gun that shoots bean bags, or like little what do you call it?
Gun. I don't
like
know.
a beanbag gun. But it was yeah. But not like a beanbag.
I'm not familiar with
like a little thing you play. I don't know what the term for it. But you shoot the little like things at it, and it hits it. And
like
it's
a BB gun?
No. Like
Nerf.
Like what do you call it?
Nerf
like
gun.
the things that you can juggle with.
Beanbags.
Are they called beanbags? Because when I think of a beanbag,
What do you think of the big
it's
thing
not
you
like
can
a
sit
big
in?
beanbag. It's like a tiny little handheld beanbag. I don't know.
Oh, what's that called?
I'm forgetting the
what's
name.
the name of the thing that you juggle?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, right. Oh, the one that hacky sack.
Hacky sack.
Yay!
Yeah. Something like that. Something like a hacky sack.
Yeah.
And it was a gun full of little hacky sacks.
Yeah.
And you shoot them at the bear, and it like hits it, and then it freaks out and runs away.
Yeah.
So it ran away, and it ran right past our door. Didn't hear a thing, but it was like this massive experience, and that was my experience with the bear in Yosemite.
I've only ever seen a bear in the wild once. That was Yosemite.
Yeah.
Yeah. Every other time it's been in at a zoo.
What was it like seeing a bear?
You're driving on the road and you see Half Dome and El Capitan.
Yeah, it's very cool.
And then we pulled off.
Very pretty.
Because there was this ranger with binoculars, and we pulled off. And then there's this giant field, like the meadow from Bambi, and these two little bears playing with each other. And then, of course, the crowd gathers. And because, I mean, they're amazing to see.
They're amazing, but it's also sad, like, when people try to, like, touch them. And
that's,
I mean, not touch a bear,
the problem
but, like,
with all wild coyotes. You know, the problem here is you have all these tourists come, and they feed the coyotes.
What?
Yeah. I was at the Golden Gate Bridge overlook the other day.
Yeah.
And yesterday, actually.
Oh, yeah.
And there's this coyotes walking up and down the street, you know, in broad daylight, noon, late afternoon.
I've never seen that.
And they're super comfortable with people, because in all these, you know, mirador spots and all these viewpoints, the coyotes come out and the tourists feed them, and so now they're getting used to the tourists, and it's terrible. It's like the same thing with squirrels or chipmunks in any or monkeys in a lot of Asian places. You know, these tourist sites. You go.
Wow. I mean, it's just like what it is. People like playing with animals.
Yeah, people do. Animals are cool.
Yeah. If I start talking, I'm gonna sound like a Karen. Like, they shouldn't touch their animals.
You know, I mean, that's the thing about pets. What can you keep as a pet?
Mm-hmm.
Right? Where's the line?
It's a little broader in certain places, right?
I guess. Yeah. One of my mom's friend's sons.
Yeah.
I don't know him, but my mom, it was like my mom's old college roommate, got sugar gliders as pets.
What's that?
They're these little flying rodent things. They're adorable. They like
fly around.
But should you keep them as pets? Right? Is a huge thing for sugar gliders to be pets now, especially with Instagram.
Yeah.
You advertise your pet.
Like
people who have
monkeys
cheetahs and stuff, like those Arab princes in like the
King.
Gulf countries who have cheetahs.
Yeah.
Or I don't know.
Have you seen Tiger King?
I haven't seen Tiger King.
Oh my god.
I've been watching.
I couldn't keep
things.
watching it after like the 5th episode.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's just getting too insane.
Yeah.
Like,
well, I know that one of the first scenes of Tiger King, what people told me was that it's a big graphic, and it says there are more captive tigers in the U.S. than there are tigers in the wild, which is insane.
I believe
that's
though.
insane.
I mean, that's hard to believe, but it makes sense if you see what he has and like stuff like that, you know.
And to bring it back to Peru, again,
do they have tigers
wildlife,
in Peru?
No, they don't. They don't. Not
naturally. Not jaguars.
Right, not natively, right.
Yeah.
But wildlife trafficking is huge.
Yeah.
It's a huge problem.
You learned about? Have you seen? I mean, Rio
is so educational. Yeah.
That's so educational about wildlife trafficking and endangering the rainforest. I love how they switched. They switched the narrative for the second one.
Yeah.
You catch that?
I didn't watch the second one.
I didn't. I mean, I watched it I think on a plane once, but
it's been a while.
No, but the first one's like the birds are being trafficked. Oh no, you know, we got the birds. And the second one was like the rainforest is being cut down. Our home, no.
Oh yeah, wait. Is the second one with the little monkeys?
The first one's the first one's
the first one is monkeys too.
Yeah, when they dance
I know.
around.
I remember Will.i.am voiced one of the birds in Rio. That's. He was, I think, the little yellow one.
He was the little yellow one. Yeah, they were rapping. It was funny.
That's how the birds are.
That's how they communicate.
Yeah, in terrible auto-tune pop rap.
No, you're like, and these are the birds.
I love the Black Eyed Peas.
Like,
that was so unnecessary for me to take a jab.
Yeah, what happened? No, I mean, it's funny. What happened with the Black Eyed Peas? Do you know?
Yeah.
What happened?
So Fergie.
I didn't.
Wait, let me think. Okay, Black Eyed Peas. Remember they had in the early 2010s they had that one album called The Time, right?
I don't know it. I probably would recognize the cover, but I don't.
Yeah, it's the 4 squares and they're a little pixelated.
Was that the one with the elephant? Oh no.
No, that's Elephunk. That's Elephant. Come on, dude.
Okay, yeah, I'm really not.
Get up to date on your Black Eyed Peas discography, man.
It was so young. It was such a big thing for us when we were young.
I memorized all the words to "Where's the Love."
Where is the
right?
love?
And I still, unfortunately, it's stuck in my head. But they I think Fergie did her own thing after, or she got. I heard. I don't know why the word crystal meth comes around when I think of Fergie. I'm pretty sure she had something to do with
she
meth.
did her own thing. What did you do? Crystal meth.
Yeah, she did. And now the Black Eyed Peas are just Will.i.am and those other 2 guys.
Yeah.
You know what their names are? You know what their okay, so the tall guy with the long hair? Yeah. I learned this actually the other day. Their names. Man. One of them's Taboo.
His name.
That's his name. That's his stage name. And then the other guy is Apple D App. or something like that. Yeah, I'm serious.
Oh man, I mean, I must feel so bad for them because no one knows who they are. No one knows.
They're the Black Eyed Peas. That's all you need to know.
No, but like, there's like Will.i.am and Fergie.
Sure.
And the other two.
Yeah, and the other two guys are great.
What's his name?
I recognize their faces. That's what matters. It's not like a band. Like, name a super famous band with a super famous Coldplay.
Sure.
And you can recognize Coldplay's lead singer.
Yeah.
You know his name. You know his face.
Yeah.
You don't even know what the other guys look like. At
That's
least
true.
the other two guys look like you know what they look like, right?
Because they're in all the music videos.
Because they're right, exactly.
And they have verses, and you would
they
think
have great verses.
You would think that you would recognize them because they like sing constantly.
Right.
Nope.
Or like Maroon 5. I feel so bad. I don't even like Maroon 5. I like songs about Jane. That's a good right. But there's so many wasps
around here, man.
I hate wasps.
Go ahead.
I got stung by one the other day.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, it hurts. What were we talking about?
We're talking about Apple
I'm
App.
Staring at the wasp. Apple App. Yeah.
No, but you're saying Maroon
5.
Yeah.
Right? I can't name another guy in Maroon 5. I can't even point out what one of them looks like.
No, I know.
Cause
there's the one guy.
Adam Levine, sexiest man alive. Right?
And the guy with the long hair, right? There's the guy.
I didn't even know there was a guy with long hair.
There's the one guy with the really long hair. I think he plays bass. That's all I know.
Oh, guys with long hair usually play bass.
You know, that's the thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. Okay. Okay, but I guess that's different because like when you think of like older bands, you can know all the people in them.
Do you?
Yeah, like
I can't. When it comes to older bands, with the exception of like prominent ones like Van Halen,
okay, I guess that's
Led
true.
Zeppelin.
Yeah, that's true.
I can't really name any of the members.
Yeah.
But I'm not.
Well, like, what's the first guy in Van Halen? No, I'm kidding.
Van Halen.
Like, that's a real stumper. No.
Or I guess I don't know. Fleetwood Mac. I can name a few.
Fleetwood Mac.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't. Only the famous,
That's
classic
true.
80s.
Apple D. I
70s.
can't get over that. Apple D.
Apple D app. Yeah.
Is that really his name?
Something like that.
Man.
Yeah.
I'm
Apple.
so sorry.
Wait, I'm gonna look this up. I don't have any service at your house.
I know you don't. I'll look it up.
Google it on your computer.
I'll Google. Black
Eyed Peas.
Peas.
Members. I almost said cast. Yeah. Cast of the Black Eyed Peas. Are you ever watching a TV show and you recognize one of the actors from another movie, but you only recognize him as that character?
Yeah.
Right. I'm sure. Like I've seen Will.i.am. He has like so many voice roles, right? In like Rio, for example,
like,
you recognize his voice.
Yeah.
But these two guys. What's his name?
Well, there's a lot more than maybe these are new, but there's
I don't know. You're probably not looking at the right thing. There's only four of
I
them.
looked at Black Eyed Peas band name and there's 9 people.
That's not
so maybe there's 5 other people we didn't even know about.
Look up the Apple D app.
His name is Apple D app.
Yes.
And he plays the drum kit. Okay, wait, okay.
He's the coolest looking one. He's got the most style.
He looks so.
Or at least the best.
Oh
style.
man, his little mustache is funny. Okay. So there's Fergie.
Your mustache is funny.
Thank you. I'll take that. No, it's just I don't know. He just looks so sad in this picture. Okay.
Your facial hair. I noticed you're growing it out.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I'm really trying to.
I look like a.
Really trying to connect.
Like a squirrel.
Yeah, that was actually what I was going for. Squirrel. Okay.
Oh,
anyway.
no, not you, me.
Oh, for you? Oh, okay. Well,
I wouldn't say you look like a squirrel. Why would I say that? It's so
I don't
mean.
know. I just
It's so mean.
I just took it as a compliment. All right. Okay. So in the band, Black Eyed Peas.
Yeah.
There's Fergie.
Yeah.
J. Ray Soul.
That's
who's
not
a woman.
no.
Who I have no idea who that is.
No, unless she's like a backup singer.
She's probably a backup singer. It
Or
doesn't
maybe,
even say her
maybe
name.
she's new.
She could be
or
new.
old.
They're really
as in like pre-Elefunk. You know.
Yeah, pre-Elefunk.
I don't know anything about the pre-Elefunk.
I don't know either.
phase of that.
Okay. So Fergie, J. Ray Soul, Will.i.am, Taboo.
Yeah, Taboo.
On the turntable. Oh man. And occasional vocals.
I can't even tell you why this is so funny.
I just think it's fascinating.
On the
These guys
turntable.
are just completely like.
Wait, what does Will.i.am play? What instrument?
Piano.
No, oh my god. And is Fergie just singer vocals?
She doesn't have anything.
she's crystal meth.
She's just a. God, what do you play? Crystal meth. Okay. Apple D app, drum kit.
Drum kit, very important.
Kim Hill. No idea.
Of course, Kim Hill.
Yeah. The best player on the Black Eyed Peas. Oh man. Okay. Sierra Swan.
That sounds like a porn star.
She's on vocals. Okay. Dante Santiago.
Wait, what does he play? What is he?
Vocals.
I told you. They're probably backup singers. Yeah.
Okay. DJ Motivate.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
What is spelled with
DJ
It's spelled with an 8.
Motivate.
I think, and he's in a picture.
Oh, I love that.
He's in a
I
picture.
love that.
He's in a picture.
Yeah.
What's his name?
DJ Motivate.
LMAO. He's in a picture with LMAO.
LMFAO.
Or whatever his name is.
Yeah.
LMFAO.
Red Foo.
He changed it to Red Foo.
No way, Red Foo. Oh my God. What's the other guy's name in LMFAO? You know, that's who a forgotten band member is. We're talking about members we can't name. Who's the second guy in LMFAO?
Oh man, that guy must be so sad.
I know, because Red Foo, I've seen him. You know, he's a judge, or at least he used to be, on Australia's Got Talent. Or
oh man, is he from Australia?
I don't know. I don't know anything about Red Foo.
Oh god. He really tried.
Great hair.
Really tried to make a comeback there.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't work.
But the other guy. Oh wait, what was it? I don't remember.
Okay, I want to look up Red Foo.
Look up Red Foo. Look up the second guy.
He's American rap. He's American rapper.
And this relates to the international supply chain.
Oh, does it?
Yes, no.
You know what Red? Wait. Do you know?
What's the
Okay, his name is Stefan Kendall Gordy. That's his real name.
Red Foo?
Red Foo's real name.
I'm just going to call him Red Foo.
That's funny. I know. It's
I'm going to
easier.
stick with Red Foo.
I don't think I can call him Gordy. Okay. Stefan. His net. Do you want to know his net worth?
Yeah.
$4 million.
That's it?
That's it. I know.
That's it? Really? Party Rock Anthem? Only $4 million?
Some labels.
Well, maybe he split it.
Yeah.
Or maybe he lost it all.
I feel like he probably
cheetah pants.
Oh god, those cheetah pants.
I'm sexy and that was a great song. Shots is good too.
Wait, so LMFAO.
Sorry for party rocking.
Is an electronic
dance.
His name is Sky Blue. The
Really?
other guy's name is Sky Blue.
Really? Oh,
Red Foo and Sky Blue.
That's perfect.
Man.
Look up Sky Blue's net worth.
Sky
It's like $5. Homeless. He lives on Skid Row now.
Oh man. Wait, look at him. Oh man.
I know what he looks like.
No, but look at his.
Oh, I didn't know. Never mind.
Yeah,
he looked like that. I've only seen him with sunglasses on. I've never seen him without sunglasses.
Oh,
what's his net worth?
Okay, wait. Sky Blue's net.
Sky Blue net worth.
His name is Sky Blue.
Sky Blue, and it's just BLU too. There's no E.
Yeah, there's no E.
Innovative. I like it.
What is that from? Okay. His estimated.
Is it less than $10?
Wait. So this is kind of confusing, actually.
Okay.
His income. It shows a few things about him. I don't know how accurate this is.
I'm
Okay.
really close to
Yeah, you're good.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. His
income.
Okay. I'm looking at
his
this.
Net worth is the sum value of all the
Right.
things you own: house, car.
On this website, it says his
right?
income source is he's a musician. His annual salary is under review. I don't know what that
He's
means.
being audited by
That
the
means you're
IRS.
homeless.
Tax fraud.
His previous net worth
Yeah.
in 2018
Okay.
was $100,000 to $1 million.
Somewhere in between there. Wow.
So
There's
he
no.
got the short end of the stick of LMFAO.
Yeah.
His estimated net worth in 2019 is $1 million to $5 million.
That's such a.
So how did he
huge, There's such
How
a huge,
did he
what?
jump so much?
But also, is it 1 million or is it 5 million? Because that's a huge difference. What?
Wait. So
Your mouth is gaping open.
Wait.
Shocked. What happened?
So the first question when I just looked up Sky Blue's network is what happened to Sky Blue?
What did happen to Sky Blue?
4 years after parting ways, according to TMZ, Sky Blue apparently accused Red Foo of abandoning him.
Oh no!
They had a falling out. LMFAO had a falling out. Oh man. So he abandoned him when he needed him most. He abandoned him when he needed him most, and he suffers. Oh man, he suffers from a major back injury.
Oh, that's terrible.
That's
actually.
terrible.
Wait, no, that's not funny. That's awful.
No, that is terrible. Wait, so he had a back injury. Wait.
He had a back injury.
Let's get serious.
I'm sure he got it.
He had a back injury.
Party rocking too much.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He had a major back injury, and and then Red Foo abandoned him when he had a back. I don't know.
What did he say? No, okay.
So the musician claimed Red Foo had avoided paying royalties.
Paying royalties to him?
Even when they released a studio album with their iconic party rock anthem theme.
Why would
messed up.
Wait, why would he have to get money from Red Foo? Why wouldn't it come directly from the label?
There's
Red Foo
issues.
is scheming.
There's clear issues in their contract. That's
kind of messed up.
It is messed up.
I feel terrible for Sky Blue.
But
I can't even say.
Oh man.
I'm sorry.
No,
I hope your back is feeling better, Mr. Blue.
I know. Wow. I feel so bad for him. But you realize that they have this. They have like the same net worth. He actually, in one way,
just 1.25 million as opposed to Red Foo's 4 million.
Yeah, he technically could have more net worth. And another article says he has 8 million.
What website?
Let me check. I think it was like celebrity.
CelebrityNetworth.com.
Yeah, it was a Celebrity Net Worth.
Yeah.
Oh wait, so no.
That's really unfortunate. I guess they party rocked too much. I already made that joke.
Okay, wait. Do you want to make it even worse?
No,
or even better? I mean, not like sadder, but like.
Let me hear it.
It's an uncle-nephew duo.
They're related.
They're related.
Wait, which one's the?
I'm assuming LMFAO is the uncle.
Wait, you mean Red Foo?
No, yeah.
Or Sky Blue?
No, yeah. I mean Red Foo.
Wait, so you think that Red Foo, the one with the giant afro, right? The guy who screwed over Sky Blue, is the uncle? You think he's older, or you think?
I think he's older because they framed it as uncle-nephew duo Red Foo and Sky Blue. Uncle-nephew.
That's so weird. What? They're related. They're not even like brothers. It's an uncle and a nephew.
Oh, man.
You know my uncles are 40, 30 years older than me.
These guys look like brothers,
As
though.
most people's uncles, I guess, I don't know if that's most people, but most people's uncles are significantly older than they are.
Wait, we need to get the age
That's like me,
difference.
like my uncle. My uncles are all retired.
Wait, Red Foo age.
Oh, what?
He's 44 years old.
I should make an electronic hip-hop group with my uncles. Oh, there's a bee on the microphone of your camera.
No way.
Yeah. Or no, it's like a little shrub. I don't know. What is that called?
Okay, wait. So Red Foo is 44 and Sky Blue is 33.
So they're a year apart, and one of them's the nephew.
No, 33.
Did you say 34?
No. Red Foo is 44.
Oh, okay.
Sky Blue is 33.
Gotcha. 11 year difference.
11 years, yeah. Interesting.
Huh.
God. Okay, anyway. I don't know. I honestly don't know what to say. I honestly don't know what to say because that's terrible. But anyway. Thank you for watching the Kerner.
Red
Flu.
This is the Kerner Report. Sorry for party rocking.
Sorry for God. Just to put a dark undertone on party rocking. If you wanted the sad backstory, jeez.
Yeah.
God, a way to end it.